fire so lie, but it is true. Indeed I do put all my trust in you. I never ever will go astray. It's me and you, Lord, all the way. And I mean it. I'm not just speaking or talking, but just like Christ, it's how I'll walk. And when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is spend a little quiet time with you. Days going by, I'm taking one at a time. With all kind of thoughts going through my mind about the problems going on in the world today. But I don't even sweat it, cause you got my way. You're Jehovah Yahweh, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Jireh, and Jehovah Shalom, who gave me the strength to walk alone and turn each stumbling block into a stone. I praise you, Lord, oh yes I do, and I dedicate the song to you, because you are worthy. To be praised. You are worthy. To be praised. Almighty. The King, the King, the King, to be praised. King, are worthy. To be praised. Praise, are worthy. Cause you're worthy, cause you're worthy, cause you're worthy. To be praised. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Are worthy. Yeah, yeah. Almighty, Almighty. Jehovah Jireh, to be praised. I'm worthy. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. To be praised. The King, I'm worthy.
Solid beats, bringing the heat.
You know, when it comes to identity and what I talked about at the beginning of the show, it's reality. Is, you know, how you look at yourself. Sometimes you really don't think about who you are, what you're supposed to be, or, you know, I mean, there's a lot of definitions out there that other people probably would say about you, or, you know, what you feel, or you don't believe. You know, you could be like the most, I'd say, okay, like if you're a girl, you could be the most beautiful girl in the world, but somebody could say something about your ear, and you could be like, no, I'm ugly because my ear is higher than the other, you know, something simple like that. Or you could be a guy, well, you could be a guy, and, you know, and you're a pretty good looking guy, you're muscular and all that, and then somebody can come along and say, you know what, you need a tan, you're too white. So that's all he's going to think about, man. He's going to be, gotta get a tan, but every time I go out in the sun, I'm gonna burn. But he'll never shake that thought because somebody came along and told him that. So he's always gonna be down on himself because he can never tan and be like those muscular guys on TV that has the tan and the muscles. No, he's just got the muscles, but he has no tan. For my sake, I'm a skinny guy, so I don't have muscles, and yeah, it's that was intimidating for me. So it was hard to play sports or even be competitive, you know, so that was a little, what do you call it, judgment of my identity. There's just a lot of things in life that you kind of pick up along the way through the path of life that could either build up your character or your identity, or it could tear down and destroy your identity. It's the matter of how you take the messages and what you do with it. You know, when we get hurt, we put our feelings in boxes. And sometimes if we don't want to open up those boxes for protection's sake. Like physically, your body has a shutdown mechanism. Let's just say that you're riding a bike and it like really, really fast down a hill, and then you fly off that bike because you hit a rock or something. Your body goes into a mode of adrenaline, which you don't feel. You know, once you just fell on the ground, it just scraped your leg up and all that stuff. You just don't feel it in the moment because your body has a mechanism of protection to protect you from that pain, like right away. It just shuts it off. And then later on, as you acknowledge what happened, then you start hurting. It's the same with the spirit world and your feelings. You know, when you get hurt, your feelings are hurt. You've been betrayed. Somebody says something hurtful to you, and it stung, and it stayed there since, it could be in elementary school, and you're already, I don't know, in high school right now, but something happened in elementary school that really damaged your identity, really damaged how you look at yourself. And so you put that in a box, and you put it over here. And if you open up that box to somebody, you're going to feel like somebody's going to hurt you again. So you're like, nope, I'm going to keep that box sealed. I'm going to hold on to it. But the problem is a lot of people hold on to those boxes their whole lives. And it affects who their character is. They like look to the wrong, I would say, the wrong avenues. Yeah. They go to the wrong paths, the wrong things that damage themselves more because they're holding on to that box. So, Suave Bill, how do you get rid of the box? What are you talking about? Well, first of all, you gotta trust to open that box. You gotta find somebody to trust, to open the box to, that will not tear you down, will not break you down, will not hurt you in the process. Sometimes that could be a family member, a good friend, but sometimes, even though when you open up that box and you're showing your friend or your family member that you trust, you do kind of feel better, but it's still there. It's not dealt with. You still have the box. You still can't throw it away. You still are holding on to the box, if you know what I mean. You have this pain that's still there that you need somebody to get it out. You need to just take the pain. I don't like it anymore. It's controlling my identity. It's controlling what I choose. It's a part of me, but I don't want to let go, because if I let go of that box, I'm going to get hurt more and put more into this box. And so what happens is our trust issue. We have trust issues. Trust survival issues. There we go. And it's normal. Everybody has these boxes. Not just one person. Everybody in this world has these boxes. But the only one that can truly help you with that box and get rid of the pain and fill it with hope and new identity, new way of looking at yourself, who builds up your character, and that's God. God can do that. But we even do that with God. We're like, I don't want to open up this box to God because He's going to think I'm evil, I'm wicked, I'm sinful. I'm never going to be able to be with God because I have this box in my life. I'm holding on to this box. You know, it could be a box of shame. I did something really evil, something really bad when I was, younger. I can never forgive myself for it. There's times where I have suicidal thoughts because I feel like I'm not good enough. There's just a lot of emotional craziness that goes inside our bodies. But I want to tell you something. There's hope. You can give that box to God. You can let Him open it little by little. He's going to be gentle with you. He's not going to smash that box. He's not going to make fun of you. He's not going to judge you because you have that box. God understands why you have that box, and it's like your physical body. It's survival mode. If you keep things locked in a box, you'll be fine. You're not going to be hurting if it's inside the box. But what I'm getting to is you got to let the box go to God. God is the one that you can trust. He is going to be there with you and for you and help you through life. And he's your best friend. It's just a matter of giving that box up to him, saying, God, here's the box. I'm hurting. I feel bad. Somebody hurt me, or I hurt somebody, but I have all these bad feelings inside this box, and I need to give it away to you, Lord. So right now, I just want to agree with you right now. You're probably going, what is he talking about? A box? I don't understand. I just saw an illustration, but it's true. We hold our hurts and our just everything that hold like a backpack. We put all our pain and suffering and just all these emotions and all these self-loading, how we identify ourselves, just in a false picture, let's say. It's all in this backpack. And the more that you put in this backpack, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier as you walk through life. And so a lot of times it's really hard to run free and be happy when you're holding onto this backpack full of rocks and boxes with all this hurt and pain and suffering and frustrations you've had throughout the walk of life. The best thing to do is give the rocks. Sometimes rocks are heavy, so you got to take it one by one. So it's going to be day by day. You say, God, here's this pain. God, here's the suffering. Here's the situation. God, I'm dealing with this depression. Lord, I'm having suicidal thoughts. God, people think I'm ugly, but I don't feel like I'm ugly, but people say I'm uglier. Or I feel like I'm ugly, but other people are saying I'm cool, I'm good looking, and I don't believe them. And it's just all this craziness that goes through our heads. But it's not just us. We have an enemy, Satan, and his minions, demons, not little yellow minions. These are evil spiritual beings that hate us dead because we are the image of God. Our identity is made from God. We belong to Christ. We belong to God. But what separates us, and here's what I want to get to, what separates us from God, and the reason why not even things have to happen to you for you to have these feelings. A lot of these feelings come from sin. And you're like, oh crap, he said the word sin. That means I did this, I did that. Sin is not actions. Sin is a curse. Sin is a curse that we're all born with, which is not fair. We didn't ask for it. Satan tricked those two cats in the garden. They ate the apple. God told them not to eat the apple. They ate the apple. It introduced sin into this world. It gave Satan rights over us and the earth and everything around us. That's why all these bad stuff's going on. It's sin. That's what it is. But God sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to come down on this earth to become a man, to lay down all His glory, all His power, and operate on the Holy Spirit. But He's fully man and fully God. He's Jesus. He became as a humble baby. He grew up 33 years and walked among us. And basically, he had a mission to set us free from this thing called sin. And people around him didn't understand.